This story would start on planet Earth. On a birthday of Bulma, Vegeta's wife, as usual, both Saiyans began to have a friendly training, starting to move all over the sea and planet Earth, because their powers had reached incalculable powers. However, the deities of Universe 7 had a great conspiracy against the Saiyan Goku, or rather the whole Divine Kingdom had a conspiracy against him, because his powers seemed to have no limits. So the Great Priest, he would begin to take precautions before Goku's able to discover his plan, which was to overthrow the king of all, Zeno-sama. So he had given the mission to the deities of Universe 7 to get rid of Son Goku. Hey Whis, I know what the High Priest has informed us about the potential danger that Son Goku is, since he doesn't care about the consequences as long as he becomes more powerful. I understand your point of view, Mr. Beerus, but even if Son Goku has been part of our lives, we cannot disobey the orders of the Great Priest. Both Saiyans were still fighting, however Beerus, at a great flashing speed, would get in front of both Saiyans, throwing a large sphere of destruction at them. And when both warriors were in their base state, they were not able to do anything. However, Goku at the moment, he would begin to be sucked by that large sphere. He would realize how Vegeta, instead, he would begin to perish before that great attack. Damn, if only I could unleash my power. What the hell are you supposed to do to that stupid cat? I ask for an apology, especially for you, Vegeta, who turned out to be the collateral damage, but the higher-ups have ordered to end Son Goku's life. Goku, while trying to stop the attack, would be very surprised. In that case, your Vegeta has nothing to do. It's been a pleasure being your rival. And thank you for every adventure we've lived. I would have liked to say goodbye to my family. At the moment, Goku, despite not being able to release all his power, he was able to channel a large part of all his power. So the Great Sphere would begin to disintegrate Goku, or that was what it seemed, because at that moment, the Great Sphere would likewise become much larger. But seconds later, it would completely disappear, causing a slight explosion, which would leave everyone present surprised. We have ended Mr. Goku's life, as his energy has completely disappeared, but now it's my turn. Before the Z Warriors are able to do anything, Whis, with his great angelic power, was able to eliminate the Saiyan Goku from all the memories of the Warriors, positioning Vegeta as the most powerful Saiyan in the entire Universe 7, as well as, with his help and that of the Emperor of Frieza, they won the Tournament of Power. I have finished my part, Mr. Beerus, but it will be better to leave because your memories may still be affected. I understand, Whis. In that case, let's leave for our planet and inform the High Priest that we have fulfilled the mission. Both deities left again for their planet, so the moment they arrived, Whis, with the help of his staff, would communicate with the Great Priest daishinkan. Father, we have finished with our mission. In the entire Universe 7, no one knows about the existence of Mr. Goku. Now, only the other angels must erase the existence of Mr. Goku from each of his warriors. Excellent, Whis. You've been a great help. And of course, I will communicate with each of the other angels so that they'll take their respective measures in each of their warriors. The communication both would end, however, Beerus would look very thoughtful. What's the matter, my lord? I understand you did not wish to betray Mr. Goku, but you being a god of destruction, I do not think that for a warrior like you would get like this. I'm fine, Whis, but damn. Thanks to Son Goku, we were able to survive the Tournament of Power. Can't believe we betrayed him like it was nothing. But, my lord, if we had not done so, you would have seen us pulverized by the Great Priest, and he would have likewise ended the threat of all universes. Hey, Whis, do you really consider Son Goku a threat? It could be said that I am in a neutral point, but Mr. Goku, despite his character, always got the whole Universe 7 in trouble. But in the same way, with his great power, he was able to solve any problem that exists. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, but from a very different timeline, that's right, several years to the past, we can observe how Goku would fall to a planet with multiple wounds. However, none of those wounds were serious, so Goku would get a little confused getting up. What the hell happened? Damn cat's betrayed me! What did he mean by the top brass? I don't think my friend Zeno-sama would be able to betray me. But inside his clothes, he was able to find a very spherical pearl, or better known as a divine rune, which at the moment of Goku holding it and making some energy flow, a hologram of Beerus could be observed. So Goku, if you're watching this, it's because we've already betrayed you. It's really not something I ever wanted. but the great priest Daishinkan has given the order to end your life, and if we refuse, we'll be eradicated. Mr. Goku, I have taught you everything you need to know to be able to overcome your limits, but know that you will be able to take over the power beyond the gods and angels. I have sent you to another timeline, but being so hasty, I don't know if it was the past or the future, but I know that with your great power, you'll be able to survive. So that bastard who's behind all this is the useless Daishinkan. In that case, Whis and beerus were only used. I have to take whatever it takes to get back to my timeline, and to put it into that miserable. I have to become more powerful. For his part, Goku at a distance was able to feel thousands of energies similar to his, and Vegeta's, while at the same way, he was able to feel a known power. That's right, the power of Frieza, the Emperor of Evil, although this time it was much weaker than before. Wow, but if it's Frieza's essence, but his power is thousands of times weaker, if my analysis is correct, I'm in the past. But what about those energies similar to mine? Goku would use his speed, being able to travel through the entire Universe 7 at a high speed. So at the instant he arrived, he could see how a Saiyan similar to him would try to contain a massive attack from Frieza, who was trying to destroy the entire planet of the Saiyans. So I've gone back in time, just when Frieza tried to destroy my planet, but this time I won't let him. When Bardock's attack was completely destroyed, Goku, with a slight wave of energy, was able to disintegrate Frieza's attack, leaving the evil Emperor surprised, because he didn't possess the characteristic armor of the Saiyans.
Who the hell are you, monkey? You are very similar to the Saiyans who opposed me a few moments ago, but you have something that intrigues me.
Frieza, I know everything about you, but it'll be better that you transform since you have no chance against me. Although it doesn't matter that you transform, since you also have no chance against me.
What? How do you know I can transform?
None of my soldiers have been able to see my transformations enough for a simple monkey like you to know. I'll tell you, because after all, you will die. I'll have already finished with your life. I come from the future. I am what you have feared so much. I'm the legendary Super Saiyan. Frieza's expression would change completely. But without trusting himself in the slightest, Frieza would accede to his last form, with which his power was incredible for all the soldiers, with the exception of Goku, who was only a simple breeze.
I don't know if you really come from the future, but there's something about you that even makes me scared. So, I'm not going to trust myself. I'll finish with you with the next attack.
Frieza, at a great speed, would begin to grant him thousands of blows all over the place. The blows, despite connecting in Son Goku's body, did not arise the slightest effect. Frieza, with a great power, would send Goku to fly to a part of the planet, causing a great destruction all around. However, Goku would stand up a little disappointed. Are you really very weak, or is it just that I've returned so much in time? I can't believe that, in our first battle, you made yourself an unattainable being.
Damn worm, don't make fun of me. I'm the Emperor of the...
Before Frieza is able to finish the sentence, Goku, with an accurate blow to the stomach, had made him fall to the ground, writhing in pain, while Goku would start walking to where Frieza had fallen. Frieza, no matter what timeline it is, apparently you always be the villain, and that nothing and no one can take it away from you. But I hope that you enjoy the field of flowers that you had told me about so much. In the future, we'll need you for the tournament. Goku, with a sphere of energy, was able to eliminate Frieza completely, while all the other soldiers began to flee the planet because they didn't understand how a single warrior was able to end the life of his emperor without the slightest difficulty. Instantly, Goku would approach the warrior who had given all over his planet, realizing that he indeed was identical to him. While the other Saiyans were very scared, at the moment Bardock would observe him, asking him to take him to a recovery capsule. So Goku, at a great speed, would grant him a little of his energy, because Bardock was in terrible conditions. Upon arrival, Bardock would attend with their respective measures so that he recovers completely. For his part, Goku would go to the top of a mountain of the planet Vegeta, starting to meditate, and in the same way, trying to feel the power of the deities of the Universe 7. Apparently, Mr. Beerus is asleep at the moment, since I'm not able to feel his power, and I still don't have the necessary power to feel the power of... Instantly, in front of Goku, King Vegeta would appear, a little nervous as well as intrigued.
I'm King Vegeta. I'm the ruler of this planet. I'd like to know who you are, and how is it possible you have such resemblance to Bardock? Are you his son, perhaps?
Goku would immediately remember a conversation he had with Vegeta a few years ago.
I'm sure your dad was Bardock, since they both have the same asshole face. But your dad wasn't a bonehead as you are.
Wow, I didn't know that my father was identical to me. I would love to meet him.
Goku would be taken out of his thoughts by King Vegeta, who was waiting for an answer.
That's right, my name's Kakarot, and I'm a Saiyan, which could not allow our planet to be destroyed by that damn Frieza.
I understand, and I just hope that to have your support, you will be the most powerful warrior on the entire planet Vegeta, and you will be the supreme commander of the elite class of the Saiyans.
I appreciate the trust in the position, but I refuse, because in a very short time I plan to leave the planet. But before I go, I'll tell you who I really am, but everything in due time.
Understood. In that case, we'll leave.
King Vegeta, along with his elite warriors, would leave the mountain, so Goku was able to feel the power of his father, teleporting quickly to where he was, arriving just as Bardock was starting to leave the capsule recovery, finding himself very confused of everything that had happened.
Ugh, my head hurts a little bit. But what happened? I should be dead. Frieza's attack was able to destroy my attack completely. How the hell am I alive?
Bardock was surprised when in front of him, he would observe Goku.
Who are you? Now I remember. It was you who saved me when Frieza's attack was about to end my life, but what about Frieza? Where's Frieza? We have to run away, otherwise it'll end us.
You don't have to worry about that. I've ended Frieza's life, and because I am Kakarot, the Saiyan you sent to Earth when he was just a baby.
What? That's impossible. My son's only a few weeks old. He couldn't grow up so fast. So tell me, who are you?
It'll be better to leave this place so we can talk without interruptions.
Goku would hold Bardock and use teleportation, leaving for an inhospitable place on the planet Vegeta. However, Bardock would put himself in a battle pose.
Did Haz decide to bring me here because there's no one to end my life? Even if you were able to end Frieza's life, I'm not gonna die without a fight.
Father, I'm really your son. I only come from the future, and I have to be able to prevent the destruction of the planet Vegeta. Because from the future which I come, all the Saiyans die when only 3 or 4 survive.
If what you say is true, then tell me, who's your brother?
My brother used to be called Raditz, but in my time I had to end his life, because he kidnapped my son, and I intended to end his life.
I still don't believe you're my son, but tell me, how do you have so much power? You were labeled as a low-class warrior, so you can't possess all the power you say.
If a low-class warrior tries hard, he can surpass even elite warriors, Father. I've even been able to surpass the gods of destruction.
Gods of destruction? I don't know what you're talking about.
Meanwhile, returning to the original timeline, Daishinkan was preparing his perfect plan to end Xenosama's life and become the king of the whole. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.